Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know where Negro news comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. New York City is the greatest city in America. At least it's the largest city in America, with a lot of financial opportunities, whether you want to be in the public or private sector. But speaking of the public sector, if you happen to be a high-ranking police officer in the city of New York, man, you cashing out and you got a lot of power. But sometimes being powerful can lead to an abuse of power. And this is what they're saying about Chief Jeffrey Madre. So let's get into this guy, Chief Jeffrey Madre, okay? He was the chief of the police department in New York City, and this guy has had a lot of problems with allegations from women for a long time. In 2016, Tabitha Foster, a former officer, sued Maddrey for making persistent sexual advances. Those charges were dropped. He's had some of these allegations before in the past. So, the dude has been out here dusting it up for a long time. But let's get to this story of this lady by the name of Lieutenant Quathisha Epps. Now, she gave an interview with the New York Post, okay? And she says he wanted to have anal sex, vaginal sex, oral sex. He was always asking to kiss her penis. And she said that he would tell her that he dreamed about basically clapping her cheeks in the booty hole, okay? And this is what she said. He bit me over the arm of the couch, and when I tried to back away, he was telling me, just let me put it in a little bit. She recalled breaking down in sobs. He inserted himself and kept forcing it. I kept asking him, can you please stop? Then I stopped asking him to stop, and I asked him to just slow down. Can you please slow down? You're hurting me. Now, she said this happened at least 10 more times. In exchange, he would give her overtime. Last year, she's one of the top earners of the New York Police Department, bringing in $400,000 that year with $200,000 in overtime. Then Epps claimed she tried to get away, but what Maddrey did was he exposed her for having a lot of overtime, which led to her being investigated and suspended for 30 days. So basically, you're clapping her cheeks forcibly, and then after giving her the overtime, because she don't want to deal with you, this basically happens. Oh my God. So the sister, Quathisha Epps, you heard what she was saying. Like basically, she just kept on booty clapping it up over these years, which is crazy because she's also a police officer. But the question is, you're an officer, why didn't you tell as an officer? And you just kept going on with it. You kept on getting overtime increases. I could believe that he might be dusty, but I don't know if she's as much as a victim as what's going on. And this is another lesson to you black men out there, man. I keep telling you guys. I know when you start moving up in the company, you have a false sense of security and a false sense of power. But trust me, like as everybody else can come down, so can your ass, okay? You have to be strategic about what you're doing with your you-know-what. And your cheek clapping needs to be over there. You don't cheek clap where you work. You don't want to be like Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain, all that messy stuff, Fannie Willis. That's dusty booty clapping, okay? You got to have some game about yourself. When you got a job like he got and benefits like he got, and you about to lose all of that, all because you want to deal with somebody in your rank. When you a police officer, you got all races of women in New York City, all across the world, foreigners. You even got the migrants out there, and you know they thick. So you trying to tell me you can't deal with somebody else? You can't go down to Buffalo? You can't go to Brazil? I would be in New York City making my little $500,000 a year. And then I would never do nothing with nobody in New York City. I would give me an OnlyFans account. I got Paul Molina. You know she faithful. I would take care of myself, Booty clapping sounds, I clap my own self up. Then I would go all the way to Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil, or I would come to Africa. And then I would have me a little, something going on over here. And then I go back to work and then I'm all in. You can't mess up where you eating at. And he just found that out. Next story. A lot of ladies love dealing with gangsters, with Pookies and the Ray Rays. And I get it. It's exciting stuff. You know what I'm saying? More power to you. But, the problem that y'all may have with that is, you're dealing with dudes that's not really loyal. And this lady right now is going to tell a horror story of dealing with Pookies. And it ended up all bad.
September 19, 2022. I was shot and robbed by somebody I thought I was in love with. He set me up to get me shot by his friend, and his friend shot me and my son. Thank God nothing really happened to my son, but when I got shot, I instantly got paralyzed from the neck down, and I can't move nothing, but I be trying to move something, even though the doctor said I'd never walk again. I don't believe nothing they say. But right now, out of 2 years, I've been so contracted. When I first got shot, I was never contracted. My arms were straight, my legs were straight. Now, it's 2024, and I'm so contracted. I can't move my body. I can't unstraighten my legs. My legs bend up, they crisscross. My hands would not straighten out anymore. My left wrist won't straighten out. It's starting to curl up. My hand's starting to curl up. On the right side, I can't bring it down. And I'm just so irritated because every nursing home I've been to made me contracted. And no therapy wanted to help me because they say I don't get nothing done, no process, but they use my insurance up and then kick me out. Now, I still don't get no therapy, and it's 2024, and I just need help and support from all around the world. Like, I just want to be uncontracted so I can walk again and be with my son again. It's hard being a mom, knowing you paralyzed from neck down and you can't do nothing for your child, or your child keep asking you, Mommy, why you can't move or can't do nothing, And it'd be like real difficult for me to teach my son at a young age. But at the same time, he understands what's going on and he still helps me. But I just hate that I'm so contracted. I believe in God. I know he gonna do his big one for me and get me uncontracted, but it's gonna take some time. I just want to live my life again. I'm only 23 years old. I'll be 24 December 10th. I'm still living. I just have a lot of medical issues. I stayed in the hospitals because I have bad bed sores and a lot of sores on my feet, to the point where my feet is dead, that I'm gonna have to get it cut off just because the nursing homes haven't really been taking care of me, and it's a lot on my plate, and I'm so young, but I keep going. I don't give up. I just need the help and support. And now, ever since I've been out the nursing home, it feels so good to be home, family. But nobody will help me because I stay in the projects and don't nobody want to come down there. So I need to look for housing, and it's so hard looking for housing. When you disability and can't do nothing for yourself, you gotta depend on everybody else to do something. And I usually don't do this, but I'm at the point where my family need help to support me and help me get in therapy and get me back on my feet. That's all I want. I want to be able to walk with my son and show my son that I can do this. I just need support. I just need people to push me. Even though I be pushing myself, I keep going. I never give up. I just need everybody to help me get my video out there so somebody could realize, like, I really need help. And I really do. Because I want to be home. I don't want to go back to them nursing home. Because if I do, I feel like they gonna kill me even more, but slowly. And I just want to make my baby proud and be the mother that I am. You know, I don't understand that what I have to go through, but God got me regardless. Don't nobody understand how it feels to be paralyzed and neck down with a child and still try to be independent, you know. So I just need help and support from everybody. I don't care what it is. Just help me get back on my feet. That's all I want. I want to be uncontracted. I want to go to therapy so I can fight and get myself back. So if y'all can help get this video out, I would really appreciate that. Because I'm at my lowest and I just want to get better. I'm too contracted and I was never like this 2 years ago when I got shot. So yeah, I just need all the help and the support right now. 28. Press 8.
You guys heard that? Unfortunately, that's sad. This lady is paralyzed now. Her kid wasn't hurt, but the boyfriend set her up to be shot and robbed. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, this go to show you. You gotta watch who you dealing with, man. Even the women out there. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You thought you loved this dude. This dude tried to off you. This dude tried to kill you. So I just hope that the sister can make a recovery for her child so she can provide for her children and all this stuff. But she down bad right now. Next story. A lot of you brothers been out there on the dating scene. And some of you brothers been out there, you know, filling the chicks and everything like that. And you will come across some ladies that want to get on their church stuff. And she might hit you with something like she's a born again virgin. You know what I'm saying? And she got a 90-day wait room, okay? Now the whole time, you know, she got 3 kids by 3 different dudes. And she's, you know, trying to make you wait to make sure that you're serious. Now, shout out to this brother right here. I Am Truth Hurts 357. This is a brother blowing up on Instagram. I believe him and his wife got a podcast here on YouTube. I love checking out his stuff. He's a very powerful brother, man. Go check him out, man. He be telling the true stuff, and folks don't be liking it from a real man's point of view. And he's about to say something that's going to get a lot of ladies in their feelings.
Never in life allow a grown-ass sexually active woman make you wait to have sex with her, bro. Listen to me. Never in life should you ever allow a woman that has been sexually active for the last 10, 15, 20 years, 5 days, sit around and tell you that there's going to be a certain amount of time that you got to wait to sleep with her because they all have a man that they won't make wait. And when you understand that, when you've been on the other side of that, I would never sit around and wait. And then y'all be waiting faithfully. Yeah, I'll wait for you, but I'm going to be messing around with every other woman that I come in contact with. You want me to wait for some used coochie, then you want me to wait faithfully. And the sad part is, she's never made any other man wait. She doesn't like you. You cannot make me suffer for all of your past mistakes. Especially if I really like you, especially if I'm really interested in you and the chemistry's there, but because you've got the bad end of the deal multiple times, now you're going to make me suffer and you're weaponizing your coochie with the false belief that you can use it for leverage? And you want me to faithfully wait? You out of your fucking mind. Oh, this coochie out here, you'd be a sucker and you'd be the only one that's going for it. That's why most of the people out here that are making people wait, especially for the dudes that's really high soul after they ain't sitting around waiting. Man, you want me to do what? You want me to wait on what? We wait on brand new things. It's the only thing we waiting on is brand new.
So there were a few sisters who was hella mad at what he had to say in the comments. So they was so mad when he put up this particular post. This lady goes, "Who is this clown? then I am, whatever her name is, y'all be that pressed for some, you know what? For some P word? This other lady goes, giving me grapey vibes. And Cassandra says, no one owes you access to their bodies. But you know what? I kind of gotta agree a little bit, right? And he said something that was very, very unique. And Bandman Kevo said the same thing. Now, you thinking that you making me wait, and you might be making me wait, but I ain't waiting on you. Those are facts, okay? So you thinking you making me wait, but I'm really not even really waiting on you, because the whole time I'm clapping other cheeks. You know what I'm saying? And the dudes that you dealing with right now, for the most part, you ain't making them wait. And see, this is the thing, man. A lot of brothers get into these like little sexless kind of relationships where your girl is messing with you and then all of a sudden she ain't messing with you no more. But then all of a sudden she started messing with other dudes and stuff like that. And she be like, nah, I just don't feel like having sex. The next dude that she dealing with is just pounding them out. So I see what he's saying, right? You know, making the other guy pay for mistakes that you made with other dudes. I mean, it's to each their own. Some dudes don't really be concerned about having a sexual relationship. I know a guy who married a chick. She's a nice lady too. She was a single mom, but she said that was a mistake of hers. And she was like, listen, you know, if you want to marry me, you don't have to, but you know, I want to wait. I don't want to make the same mistake. And they still married. So it could work out, right? It just depends on you. But yeah, you know, I'm going to be getting after those other cheeks out there too, though. This is probably what's going to happen. So guys, you heard what we got going on today. You know, we have the first story of the police officer who forcefully taking cheeks. There is the sister who was dealing with a pookie and now she's paralyzed. And you got my man, I Am Truth Hurts 357 dropping knowledge. So who's going to be the Dusty Award winner today? Drum roll, please. It got to be the police officer, Chief Jeffrey Madre. What did you think, man? That you was beyond reproach? You in New York City, fam. Every kind of female is in New York City. You got all of them out there, super thick. You could talk to somebody else, bruh. You could drive down to Philadelphia and get you some cheeks. You can go down to Buffalo, man. And you doing this with somebody you giving extra overtime to, the woman that made an extra $200,000 a year. So you spending taxpayers' money to get the cheeks? Man, come on, you out there like Tiffany Henyard, bruh. You're down bad, bruh. What's wrong with you? And I hate to say this, but Quathisha, unless she got a stupid fat ass, she looks nice. But come on, man. $200,000 overtime for Quathisha Epps? I mean, Quathisha, I don't even want to trick on you. You gonna tell. You already snitching. Man, that's so dusty, bruh. Throw that dust on him. It's over for him. Well, guys, that's my time today. I gotta be up out of here. I got stuff to do. You know it's hard being fake rich in these streets. Check me out at facebook.com/O'Shea Duke Jackson 2. You know what I'm saying? Check me out there. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. We out.